Hey guys, this is Vartasian. It's been a long time since I made a video. I don't know if you've heard recently, but the new C8 Corvette was recently announced. And from the moment I saw that reveal, I don't think I've ever wanted a car more in my entire life than that moment. Ever since I was about 5 years old, I've always dreamt of owning a supercar or a high-end sports car like a GTR or an F-Type, something to that category of car. You know, the Corvette, I've never really been a huge Corvette guy, but this time around is very different. So if you haven't seen in the news recently, this new C8 Corvette is all the rage. It is a mid-engine, high-end sports car slash supercar for under $60,000 MSRP starting base price. It'll do 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds if you get the Z51 performance package, and it basically looks like the combination between a Ferrari and a Lamborghini and a Corvette. Like, it looks fantastic. So 2 days after I saw the reveal, I decided to put a deposit down and reserve a spot. So I put down my $1,000 deposit, and I've been thinking about actually pulling the trigger on this car for a few weeks now. It's been kind of sitting in my brain, just thinking if I'm really going to go through with spending this much money on a car. I never thought I would buy a brand new car. I've always been one to buy used cars. You save tons of money, you don't get a hit on depreciation, etc. But man, when I saw this car, it kind of changed how I view buying a new car, honestly. So we're just going to go ahead and build the car that I think looks really good. We're going to go through some of these colors here. So we'll start off with the red since that's what's selected. I think red looks really, really good on this car. Honestly, probably looks the best out of all the colors. My only hesitation would be it's a police magnet. If you're in a group of 20 cars that drives by a police car, they're going to automatically just look at this red car, and I feel like you're much more likely to get pulled over in a bright red sports car than any other car. Now, I was looking at the statistics, and it does seem to be true. But yeah, so red looks really good. I think also black looks menacing on this car. The black with like the darked out rims, his accessory Trident spoke rims, that looks super insane. But as I'm on a budget, I will not be opting for options that are like $2,000 plus. And this is one of them. These Trident spoke wheels are probably going to cost $3,000 if I had to take a guess. Right now, at the time of recording this video, we have not known actual official pricing yet. All we know is that the base car is under $60,000. Now, whether that is 55 or 58 or 59.9 makes a huge difference to me, because I really don't want to go over $70,000 on a car. I think that's it's an insane amount of money. Now, you could argue that this is an insane bargain for what you're getting, because it's competing with the likes of Ferrari, Porsche, Lamborghini, GTRs, etc. And those are all at least $30,000 to $100,000 more. Especially when you consider a mid-engine sports car. Pretty much there's nothing under $150,000 that you can get that's a mid-engine sports car aside from a Porsche. But yeah, the black looks really good. I think also the blue looks really good. This is the Elkhart Lake Blue Metallic, and I think I'm actually going to end up going with this. The build that I submitted to the dealer actually has the Elkhart Lake Blue, and I think it's a beautiful looking color. So now I've seen videos of this, and every video seems to show it in a different light. It looks like a dark blue, and then sometimes in the sun it looks more light blue. I think it's a beautiful color. Don't think you can go wrong with that. And here's the rims that I selected, because they're probably only going to be about $500 instead of $3,000. Still looks really good. Not sure I like the silver outline on the rim, but I don't think it's worth spending $2,000 to get completely blacked out rims. I did get the blacked out center caps though. I think that'll look cool. But man, this car just looks beautiful. The next thing we're going to go over is the options for the brakes. I got the yellow brake calipers. I think that looks really, really good. The edge red would also be another close second. And I might end up going with the red. I can't decide. It's a tough decision. But I will be getting the Adrenaline Red with the 2LT package. So you get all this extra stuff. The main reason I'm getting the 2LT is for the safety features, like the rear view camera in the mirror, the side view, blind spot zone alerts, rear cross traffic zone alerts, that sort of thing. I feel like is almost a necessity if you're going to be daily driving this car, which I probably would be in most cases. The other big thing is, in order to opt in for the 2 or 3 inch front end lift, you need to have the 2LT package. So we're going to be selecting that, and we'll go to the exterior accents. I'm going to do the carbon flash accents, which comes standard. No front splitter as of now, because this car's already real low, and in Pittsburgh I don't think a front splitter would be wise. I would like to get the red engine cover, but I think it's going to be too much money when all things are said and done. So let's just stick with the standard for now. And I'm sure if I really wanted to, like, there's a package in here it's like engine appearance package. It shows you can get the red cover with lighting to light up the engine. I think that's really cool, but I feel like I could probably figure out a way to modify that and add it in later if I really wanted to, for much cheaper than what they're going to be asking. Things like stripes look really cool, but I think they're just going to be out of my price range. These carbon flash racing stripes look awesome, but for the price that they're asking, it's probably going to be $1,500, $1,000. I don't think it's worth it. So we'll get rid of those. And then the other thing that I really, really like the look of is this rear spoiler. This wing looks awesome. Really, it does complete the look of the car. I could probably always add a aftermarket spoiler in the future, which I very likely will do. But I think for now I'm going to wait until we see what the price is. So we'll remove this. And then performance. I did select the Z51 performance package. This is, you get bigger brakes, summer season tires, better suspension. The big thing here is the electronic limited slip differential. It's going to allow for better out of corner acceleration, and then also performance exhaust. And probably the biggest thing with this package is that they changed the gearing ratios to give you that 0 to 60 in less than 3-second time. So we'll select that. I have it selected on my car, and you can get the Z51 performance package without having the dealer install this extra front splitter, which is what I would do. So I'm gonna wait and see what the prices are. I may or may not end up getting the Z51. It adds this extra wing in the back, which looks really good. Completes the look of the car, I think. But if it's a $6,000 option, might be skipping it. Because I'm guessing without Z51, you're going to get maybe 3.3, 0 to 60, something like that. Not quite as fast, but honestly, for the street, 3.3, 3.5 seconds, 0 to 60, I'm fine with. Because that's still insanely fast. So yeah, let's go to interior colors. I'm going to stick with the Adrenaline Red. I like that a lot. Let's move to the interior view here. Like, look at that red, man. I just love that. It looks really good. Looks like a freaking race car. There's some options in here to select different colors. There's the jet black. I think jet black, it looks like really clean, but it's plain. It's too plain for me. There is the jet black with the red stitching, but that's on the 3LT, which I will not be getting because it's probably another $5,000. In my opinion, the jet black with the red interior stitching looks probably the best. And then like the red seats, but jet black with red seat, yeah, this is what I'm looking at. That probably looks the best, but we're gonna go with the Adrenaline Red and the 2LT package. I like the red, how it just kind of like engulfs most of the driver. And those seats. I did opt for the GT2 seat. Again, going to depend on pricing. If they're not too expensive, we'll go with them. If it is too expensive, then I'll probably end up going with the GT1 seats. They have this carbon fiber interior. Looks excellent, but carbon fiber, some of those things are just incredibly expensive for what you get. So I like how it adds this carbon fiber outline to the dash. But I just know that's going to be too much money for adding almost no value to me. We'll go with seats. So these are the GT1s. I select the, or these are the GT2s I've selected, and now these are the GT1s. This is probably realistically what's going to end up being in the car, but I do like the look of the GT2, the carbon fiber and everything. Looks real nice. Doing leather. I like leather. Two-tone is only for the 3LT, so we'll skip that. I think there's already enough red in the car, so if I add the red seatbelt, I think it's just a little too much red. It's not, there we go. I was lagging a bit there. But yeah, you can see the red. I mean, it looks good, but I just think black will be fine. I mean, because every single one of these options are not cheap. I'm guessing seatbelts was $500 just to change the color. So, and I think that about wraps it up. So, yeah, I did go with the yellow. So let's go back to the exterior. We'll remove the roof this time. So, I'm not sure if I want to go with the yellow or the red brake calipers, but yeah, it's not responding. Here we go. It's a little slow sometimes. But yeah, I think the yellow looks really good. The red might look better though. Haven't decided yet. The official spec that I gave to the dealer was with the yellow, however. I do like that red now. I'm looking at it. So, yeah, guys, this is the build I submitted to the dealer. Also getting like the car covers and a few other extras that aren't on this configurator, but I guess I have about a week to wait, and we'll see what this car ends up being price-wise. First thing to go is going to be that Z51 package, because that's probably going to be a very expensive option considering all the things you get with it. So, still think it looks really good without the Z51. Might not be quite as fast, but still a beautiful looking car. And nothing but praise to GM for selling a mid-engine, basically supercar for under $60K starting. That's fantastic.